The spearing mantis shrimp. You've reached into tide pools your whole life, you didn't know what was waiting. The spearing mantis shrimp strikes at 23 meters per second. Behind each strike, a cavitation bubble collapses, generating a shockwave that briefly matches the sun's surface temperature. The strike can miss, the shockwave doesn't. Researchers call them thumb splitters, not irony, a warning. 400 million years of continuous refinement produced this appendage. You are not what it was built for. You're just what it hits when you reach into the wrong crevice. A 6-inch crustacean with a punch measured in solar physics. The Chinese mantis. It arrived in 1896 on ornamental shrubs. Nobody checked what came with them. Chinese mantis reach 4 inches and eat insects, lizards, frogs, and documented hummingbirds seized mid-hover at backyard feeders. The strike takes 50 milliseconds. A hummingbird reacts in 300. The math was never close. Serrated forelegs close like a trap across 2 rows of spines. Once contact is made, the prey rarely negotiates. No natural predator made the trip from China. An invasive apex insect with no biological ceiling, introduced accidentally, now holding territory from Canada to Mexico. Evolution built it for one ecosystem. Humans moved it to another. It noticed no difference. The orchid mantis. It doesn't hide near flowers. It becomes one. The orchid mantis mimics petal structure with enough accuracy to attract more pollinators than actual orchids nearby. Studies confirmed it. The mantis outcompetes the flower it's impersonating. The coloration matches light-scattering properties under UV spectrum, the exact frequency bees use to locate food. Prey isn't deceived by appearance, it's deceived by physics. A predator that counterfeited a biological signal so precisely it improved the original. The ambush completes in 30 milliseconds. The orchid didn't consent to having a predator wear its face. Evolution didn't ask. The dead leaf mantis. The orchid mantis fakes a flower. This one fakes its own death. Dead leaf mantis mimics decayed foliage down to venation patterns, dried curling edges, and decomposition discoloration. Prey walks past it the same way they walk past every dead leaf on the ground. When threatened, it drops flat, motionless. Predators pass within inches without reacting. It hunts from stillness and survives by stillness. 2 separate strategies collapsed into one behavior. 1 adaptation, 2 functions, 0 wasted design. A predator that made itself invisible on the surface with nothing to hide behind and decided that wasn't actually a problem. The devil's flower mantis. The largest flower mantis alive, also the most dramatic. When threatened, it spreads its wings, revealing false eye spots and iridescent coloration, doubling its apparent size in under 1 second. Birds have broken off attacks mid-approach. The display works. It is simultaneously the most convincing floral mimic in the species and one of the most aggressive threat displayers. Same body, 2 completely opposite, weaponized configurations. Females are sexually cannibalistic. Males approach with caution and frequently don't leave. One animal evolved to hunt prey, deter predators, and occasionally consume its own mate. 3 evolutionary pressures. 1 solution. Evolution keeps what works. The boxer mantis. This one doesn't hide. It stares directly back. The boxer mantis raisins both forelegs in a bilateral confrontation display, choosing direct engagement over concealment. One of the few mantis species with a confirmed venomous bite, delivering a mild paralytic before the strike completes. Most mantis species rely on speed. The boxer mantis added chemistry anyway. The threat display holds off animals 10 times its size, not because it wins, but because it commits convincingly enough that the other animal recalculates. A bluff so well executed it functions as armor, and when the bluff fails, the venom is already loaded. If this sent you somewhere, this is exactly what the channel covers. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.